Alright, this exercise is the barbell back squat. Ideally, this exercise is done utilizing a power rack or a squat rack of some form or another that will allow the barbell, the implement that I'm holding, to be set on yokes at a height that's approximately the height of the shoulder of the person who's going to be using it, maybe an inch or two lower. In the absence of that, I'm demonstrating this with a light barbell. Now, a back squat is a squatting motion where your feet are between hip and shoulder width apart, flat on the ground, toes pointing forward. You maintain your balance across your entire foot, not shifting toward the toes to where your heel comes off the ground, and certainly not shifting back on your heels to where your toes come off the ground, lest you lose your balance. You're going to flex your ankles, knees, and hips to descend to a position where your thighs, when viewed from the side, are parallel to the ground or lower. As you descend, as you flex your ankles, knees, and hips, your torso is going to incline forward slightly, but all the while, your chest should remain sticking out and your lower back slightly arched. The barbell will be held across the back of your shoulders with a grip that's approximately shoulder width or slightly wider apart. It's always important to use a pronated closed grip, like so, where your thumb is wrapped around the bar, and make sure that your grip is even. By that I mean it's spaced evenly on the bar, not over to one side of it or the other. Even if it's off just an inch or so, it can throw off your balance. So take the extra second or two to make sure that your grip is even. You'll place this bar evenly on the back of your shoulders, again, not scooched over like this or like this, but actually resting evenly on your shoulders. Now, ideally your forearms will be perpendicular to the ground, elbows pointing toward the ground or back slightly, and the barbell will be resting across the top of your trapezius muscles. I'll do a few repetitions facing away from the camera so you can see that in a second. Again, feet between hip and shoulder width apart, posture upright, chest out, back arched at the starting position. We'll evenly flex the ankles, knees, and hips, keeping the feet flat on the ground and maintaining a knee position such that they remain over the feet when viewed from the front the entire time. My knees aren't going to move in or out as I squat. Squat down, stand back up again. Squat down, chest remains out, back remains arched, elbows remain pointing downward ideally, knees stay over the feet, feet stay flat and level on the ground. When viewed from the side, head and eye should remain level all the time as an aside. I'm talking to the camera here for demonstration purposes only. In reality, your head and eye should always be looking ahead, not moving around when you're executing the squat. But to demonstrate a few repetitions standing from the side, chest out, back arched, that posture remains similar or consistent throughout each repetition. Squat down, stand back up. Squat down, stand back up. When facing away from the camera, notice the bar is resting on the top of my trapezius, muscles behind your shoulders. Squat down, stand back up. Squat down, stand back up. Ideally, the knees and hips flex and extend evenly. In other words, you're not bending at the waist, then the knees, not bending at the knees and then the waist. Both flex and extend at the same rate at the same time. Again, a couple more repetitions here.